to shoot pop-up. $52 Ruskies.
Yo, what up? How's everyone doing? I am sleepy. Believe it or not. I wanted to stream today, in spite of all of the snoozing and the napping and the resting. I'm gonna do it. So I had to figure out what I was gonna do. I was thinking about more RuneScape, but I figure, why not goof around with Diablo 2? Because I somehow didn't actually do that. Or at least I'm pretty sure I haven't done a Diablo 2 Warlock stream. Maybe I have, and I'm just doubling up on backup plans. But I am gonna goof around with the Warlock a little bit. Oh boy. So let's switch on over. Ooh, fire. Right, so I can now do this and undo this. Oh, uh-oh. Not that undo. Flip. And I just scoot out a little bit. There we go. What? I am online. What do you mean I haven't been online? I mean I haven't been online, but what do you mean? Bro. What do you mean start the game in online mode? What do you think I'm doing? Oh boy. Anti-piracy measure? I booted up through Steam! There we go. What the fuck? Alright, so here's what I've had going on. So this was an offline character that I was playing that I am up to hell difficulty on. This was a summoner build. This was a fire build, but this one is actually on the ladder, and I learned that there's stuff that you can only access on the ladder that would be really good for my summoner build. The fire build is pretty good, but I think I'm just gonna make another summoner. I'm not gonna have as good a name as Leglock, though. Whoa! Yeah, this is the remaster of Diablo 2. This is Diablo 2 Resurrected. Tragically, you can't play as the Warlock with the old graphics. Because you can just switch to the old graphics, and the game looks and plays very similarly. But they don't have old graphics for the Warlock. You have to play on the new graphics if you want to be Warlock. Kocha and friends. Am I allowed to have an ampersand? Kocha and friends. There we go. Choose a class, set a name. Name. Yes. Am I not actually allowed to have an ampersand? I'm not. Oh wait. Kocha and friends. There we go.
Good day.
Captioner testing 1 2. Captioner broke already. Testing 1 2. Very exciting. Okay, okay, I do have the music turned off. So let's... Yeah. It's a little early for the jungle music, but that's alright. Alright. Let's get that map up. So, this is a warlock. He can hold...
Creatures of darkness shall yield to me.
He can hold any weapon in his main hand, while still having an offhand, and the offhand can be a tome, which is the new kind of offhand he's got. Yeah, we can also do this. There we go. And he can do all kinds of things. He could do basically everything. He is very overpowered. I'll talk about all of the ways that he is ridiculously powerful once I get a level. Fantastic. Okay. Nice. So, the Warlock has a couple of skill trees. You've got Chaos, where he has a lot of... he's got a couple of things going on. So he's got magic damage shenanigans. So, Miasma Bolt is like a magic missile that leaves behind a damage over time cloud. Miasma Chain, which connects two enemies, or it connects you and an enemy, and every enemy between you and that enemy constantly take magic damage, including the enemy that you are linked to. This one just makes your magic damage over time shenanigans stronger, but then you also get Abyss! Create a tear in the fabric of reality which pulls enemies close before violently collapsing. So it's a giant AoE magic attack that pulls enemies towards it. And it's really, really strong. And then you've got the fire skills. Ring of Fire just sends fire outwards in all directions. Flame Wave, you start a wall of fire. So I click here and a wall of fire forms, and then after a brief delay, it shoots out, and it's very big and does a bunch of damage. And then Apocalypse, where you summon a giant pentagram of fire, and it does a ton of fire damage, and also can penetrate enemy resistances to fire. It's really strong. And then there's some sigils, which are also really good. Lay a sigil on the ground that slows and weakens enemies. So, level 1 of this skill reduces enemy attack speed by 50%, movement speed by 50%, increases their damage taken by 20%, reduces their defenses by 33%. So that's just really good. And then you've got some others where you can cause them to enrage and fight their allies. You get Corpse Explosion, basically. Eldritch is what I understand to be the most fucked up of the Warlock skill trees. So Levitation Mastery just reduces weapon requirements and also increases your damage attack rating and crit chance with your main hand weapon. And then you get some other abilities like just throw your weapon at the enemy and do a ton of damage. Throw your weapon and teleport to where it lands. Attack in a big AoE in front of you with your weapon. This one is an interesting one. Creates a mental shield that absorbs damage from attacks and can stun enemy attackers. So you just get a shield that can stun, and that one's that one's pretty good, because then you can combine it with Eldritch Blast, where you blast enemies, refresh their hexes, and the hexes are just make your enemies take more damage, hurt more, do less, heal when you kill enemies. You can just fucking do everything. Attack with mirror duplicates of your weapon, and you just summon a bunch of your weapon and hit the enemy with them. It's nuts. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna summon Goatman. And now I have a Goatman. This goat man is gonna hang out with me. And the goat man, actually, pretty good. He does solid damage, he's a sturdy boy. So, summoning demons is a really powerful tree on the Warlock. We'll talk a little more about it as I get more stuff going on. But he, the summon demon tree, it has all of the usual problems with summon builds in this kind of game, where you are reliant on your summons not being the stupidest entities in the universe, which sometimes they are. But this build has ways of getting around that problem. Two sockets, damn. I don't know why I even bothered looking. It's not going to do anything for me. I'm looking for daggers. So, summon Goatman. They have a chance of Crushing Blow, which is really nice, because Crushing Blow just, like, does truckloads of damage whenever it triggers, mostly against bosses. But we also get Demonic Mastery, which just makes your demons better in basically all respects, and also, when you get it to a high enough level, you can summon more demons at a time. So that's one of the big differences between Warlock Summoner and Necromancer Summoner, is Warlock Summoner is more about having a couple of really beefy dudes rather than having 100 dudes. Alright. Short staff, we'll take a belt. Magic armor. Anything cool on the armor? Enhanced defense. Sounds great. And I don't have any other identify scrolls. That's fine. You know what? Okay, that gives levels to skills, so that'll sell for some money. Easier to keep track of when they die, too. Yeah. Dang it. I chose the correct path in the cave first. So I have to backtrack to find the last couple of dudes. Socketed quilted armor? How many sockets? One. What a shame. Take some boots. There we go.
The evil of this place departs with me.
Hey lady, skill point please. Alright. I'm too broke. Oh, it only sells for 136? This is so sad. There we go. Ice Bolt and Fire Bolt. How much is this? How much is this gonna get me? 4,184. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, I'm very sleepy. So I'm just gonna goof around with this for a bit. Alright, I'm just gonna put points into Demonic Mastery for a while, I think. Because the baseline Summon Goatman is pretty good. And will do more than well enough to get me to just having 2 Goatmen. Excuse me, ma'am, do you have any items that increase my magic find? My voice is currently fine. We'll see how that shakes out. Because I was talking to Lawyer Dog, what, yesterday or something like that? And over the course of the conversation, I could feel my voice, like, giving out. I was like, uh-oh. I'm not just sleepy, I am, like, fighting off some kind of illness. Okay, so theoretically, if I do this... I think that's a way to reset the shops. Ooh, light radius. Oh, actually, let me double check something real quick. Because there is... Okay. So, I'm looking for a... 3... No. Yes, I'm looking for a 3-socket armor. I don't remember all the cool, good rune words to grab early on. I'll just hold on to this. Oh yeah, so I have some gems. Where am I going to put the gems? In my gem stash tab. So this is one of the big benefits to the Warlock expansion pack, which now just comes with the game. Like if you just buy Diablo 2 Resurrected, then you get the Warlock along with this, which is some new stash tabs to make it easy to manage your gems and your runes, and also your rejuvenation potions. Look at that. Very nice. Like, your inventory is still kind of trash compared to a lot of games of the genre, but at least your storage is less trash.
Mom be sleepy tonight.
True. Oh, yeah, thank you very much, Taran and Dan for the resubs, and someone else resubbed. Hang on, I can check on Twitch. My fucking activity feed on OBS is broken. Ash, also, thank you, Ash, also for the resub. Oh yeah, also, if you're not familiar with Diablo 2 Resurrected, just in general, another nice thing that it does, you can just walk over money to pick it up. you don't have to click on piles of 2 gold in order to look. 1 gold? I'm just gonna walk past it. Whoa! More demonic mastery. Did I actually not thank you for the resub, and I always appreciate resubs, even if I am distracted from actually saying thank you. Rare boots. Golly. Final Fantasy C7 Rebirth. Costa del Sol got fucked today. If you use a DualSense controller while riding the scooter, the game audio gets blown out? What? I was using... I was playing that game on the PS5 and I didn't have anything like that happen. That's crazy. Ooh, look at all the stats on this dagger. The downside is I won't have Miasma Bolt to cast stuff anymore. But Levitation Mastery, Demonic Mastery, and Hex Bane. Hexes your weapon to impair enemies and add magic damage. Alright, I'll do that. Duration 156 seconds, damn! Generous. Ooh, superior throwing knife. That's worth money. One. Ooh, nice. Okay, so Bloodraven Place is off of the Cold Plains, right? Not Stony Field. It's been a while since I've played Diablo 2. I was not the most knowledgeable about this game in general. You know what? Bam, stamina potion. Wii Shop channel music over Diablo 2. Very dissonant. Yeah. The vibes don't quite match. My boots! It broke my fucking boots. Aha! I was correct.
For such poor servants.
You. Miss, miss. Oh shit. Getting some hits. Get back here. Get her! No! There we go. Rare hat. Ethereal. Oh wait, but it's self-repairing. Oh shit, this is huge. Faster hit recovery, enhanced defense, a little bit of mana, poison length reduced. It's alright. Oh, my old shoes were just... I didn't put on my magic boots yet. It's like the game was reminding me. Gotcha. Ooh! What do we get? What do we get? +1 strength, baby! Yeah! I was about to level up, it's fine. Waiter, more demonic mastery, please. That is a Victorian widow. That's certainly the vibe, isn't it? How's it going, Jim? I didn't throw up, I'm just sleepy. And experiencing some manner of malaise. Didn't get your chopper cupcake. What's a chopper cupcake? Is there some kind of One Piece promotion going on? I got another ring. Oh shit, light radius. +1 mana after each kill is kinda hot, but... Popeyes has a one-piece meal? Oh, fuck! They had neither, substituted both, didn't give you a refund because it cost extra? That's so sad! Hang on. I do gotta send this to the group chat, though. Two pieces of chicken, a side, a cupcake, and a drink. That sounds pretty good. If assuming they actually have the fucking thing. Fuck, are we gonna have to go to Popeyes again? Cult's response to that was, yeah, you get one piece of chicken and wait 45 minutes for it. The customer service at our local Popeyes is not the best. No chopper cupcake is so sad. Going back to the cyberpunk chicken place. Cyberpunk Chinese place? Hell yeah. Yeah, that place seems to have some pretty impeccable vibes. Oh shit, large charm, act 1, random enemy. +3 dex? That's kinda cool.
I am overburdened.
Too much garbage. Wait, I can actually wear the hat now. With the gloves. Poison resist? Yeah, sure. Screw RE4 attaché case placement. What's your Diablo 2 inventory loadout? I usually stock up all of my stuff that like sticks around on the right side. Like my tomes and the cube usually end up on the right side. Oh, my dagger is damaged. Time to sell some stuff and also get a mercenary. Attack speed, max damage, attack rating, adds cold damage, and damage to undead. All of that would be pretty cool if I weren't already holding a weapon that gives me +2 skills. Added levels to skills is just so fucking good. Oh yeah, I don't have to have like a shitload of mana potions on the summoner build. I can just let my summons exist for a while. Stow away a bunch of this stuff. I don't actually need this charm. I'll hold on to it for now. Ellie! Cold arrow? Yeah, alright. I'll take a cold arrow. Amazon. Etsy shop that made physical versions of the Diablo 2 charms. Nice. I forgot to repair my dagger. Damn it.
Good day.
Fix my stuff, please. Do you have any magic find gear for me? There's a... I'm trying to remember good rune words. Oh, right. Stealth is a 2-socket armor. I'm not really doing leaf stuff. Yeah. Okay, I guess we're just saving up for stealth. Didn't kiss a single ape for April. This is so sad.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody's forgetting so many days. What level am I? 5? Oh, hell yeah. Next level I get a skill that actually does something. Like, actively. I get a spell that I can cast at the enemy. Oh, baby. Give me Death Mark. Forces your demon to teleport to and attack an enemy. So, let's set Bane to 2. Are your summons not attacking the correct things? Hi, I'm a warlock. And with this new technology... What if you could just not only tell your demon to attack something, but you send him right to him? And also it increases their damage, it gives them some magic damage, it reduces their defense, but like, who cares? Another nice thing about Death Mark, very cheap. Costs 2 mana. Oh, nice, a shield. Thing that I could have been wearing this whole time had I found one. And now I have found one. This is great. Paladin only. This is so sad. Grand Charm. Grand? +1 to minimum damage. Could be worse. Amulet? Don't have one of those yet. Attack rating and life. Literal 1 life, but I'll take it, I guess. Warlock is an inverse paladin. Yeah, a little bit. Superior small shield. There we go. Requires strength. I guess I don't really need a shield. It doesn't really do a ton for me right now. I want a book. That's what I want. I need a tome. of eldritch knowledge.
I still love the fainting couch.
And the fainting couch loves you. Thank you for the resub. Cult. Tier 3 resub. Oh my god. Do you require high strength to telekinetically levitate your weapon? Yes, but if you get better at your levitation, what is it? No. Skill tree is T. Right, T for tree. So with better levitation mastery, you reduce weapon requirements by 2% per level. It's pretty good. Telekinetically levitate this. I would. Yeah, Warlock is so goofy because you can wield any kind of, like, non-class restricted weapon in one hand because of the levitation. So you can just have a two-handed sword in one hand and still have a shield or a book or whatever. You can have a crossbow in your main hand and still have an offhand. Yeah, Warlock is overpowered. Because not only can he just do everything, but also he's really good at doing those things. Like, not only does he have powerful magic damage options, which tend to be pretty rare because magic damage is crazy. Not only can he just he has access to magic damage very early, but the magic damage skills are also good. Oh, he's got an elemental build. He can do fire stuff. Oh, okay. Fire usually has some kind of downsides, like having to deal with enemies that are resilient to certain kinds of elements, you know, resistant to fire and stuff like that. No, he just reduces enemy resistances with his fire spells, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. He can do whatever he wants. Yeah, Abyss is pretty fucked up in PvP. Because it's a very large AoE and does magic damage, and a lot of it. So this is one of the things that makes Summoner Warlock so fucking busted, and one of the reasons why a lot of builds will do a little bit of summoning stuff on the side, no matter what they're doing. Blood Oath. Passive. Bind the life force of your demon to protect from enemy attacks. So, increases the life of your demons, resists all to your demons, reduces physical damage to your demons, and also 5% of all damage that you would take goes to your demons instead. And so I currently have a skill shrine going, so the extra levels make it so like almost 10% of all damage that I take just goes to my demons instead, and all my demons are fucking buff. Do your demons still take 10 times damage from act bosses? I don't know. I have had issues with my demons, like, struggling to survive against act bosses. And so resummoning them isn't too much of a problem, but also the Warlock has some really powerful options for debuffing enemies. Like, the skill that I'm probably going to be picking up next is really, really good for that. Reserved head is Necromancer, and it doesn't have any skill levels. Fuck it. Alright. Some of these potions on my belt. The Dark Wood is where the Tree of Infuse is, right? Go find the tree. Ooh, XP shrine. Or these large axes, two-handed. They need a bunch of strength. I was gonna just show off that I could one-hand that if I so desired, but I don't want to put points into strength right now if I don't have to. Where's that tree at? Got some thunder. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of weather around here, a lot of storms, a lot of rain. Hey, Buckler! Love to see it. Oh, triple resists. No, paladin only. So sad. Alright. Some mana, some fire resist, faster hit recovery, self-repairing. Sure. Fire resist, poison resist. Is poison length reduced? There's the tree.
Such an old tree. Pity its fruits are just a scroll.
Goat man, get that rare. Woo! That's damage. Never actually played Diablo, just 3,000 hours in Path of Exile. I mean, Diablo 2 Resurrected is a pretty way to check it out. A pretty good way to check it out, I think. Like, it's not... It shows its age compared to a lot of its contemporaries. But I'm out of... Identify scrolls. But Resurrected, especially if you get it now that it's bundled in with Rise of the Necromancer, or whatever it's called, Rise of the Warlock, having the gem tab, the rune tab, Just like it's got a handful of nice little quality of life things that make it a little smoother to play in current day. +1 maximum damage. I don't give a heck. Get out of here. Yep, always need extra stash tabs. Always got too much stuff. Alright, let's progress until we hit the next waypoint, and then we'll go save Deckard Cain. So, something that some folks might not be aware of for Diablo 2, if you don't save Deckard Cain, the rogues will save him instead. And it's just like, oh, okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. But if the rogues save him instead, he will charge you to identify your items for the rest of the game. And it's like, it's something that most people won't really think about one way or the other. Like, they won't really think about it that they are being charged to identify their items. But also, most people just save Deckard Cain because it's just like, oh, well, you have to save Deckard Cain to progress. No, you don't. Yeah, he still says stay a while and listen, but, like, he's a little miffed about you not saving him. Sister found out about that just by progressing too fast. Yeah. Like, if you're playing the game for the 30th time, it's like, oh, well, do I actually have to save Deckard Cain? Oh, no, I could just go beat Endariel without doing so. And then you are punished. Oh shit, another amulet. Maybe this one will do something. As opposed to my current amulet, which doesn't. Ooh, right. +17 attack rating. Somehow my current one is better. Yes, Magic Find, baby! Let's fucking go! 6% Magic Find. Thought he was the last Haradrim, but then you run into like a dozen more. Yeah, I don't remember the story for Diablo 4 very well. It's alright. Despite the story for Diablo 3 being, like, a little over the top, a little excessive in the, like, you are the chosen one, you are the Nephilim, you are the strongest ever, and you can beat everyone's. I still think that the Diablo with a female host design was pretty cool. I thought that was a cool demon design. Like, yes, it does suck that Deckard Cain gets murked by the Act 1 boss, but Was it the Act 1 boss? It was like some nobody. Yeah, Deckard Cain did actually die. Forget these games actually have a plot. Yeah? The plot is often not really what people are playing them for. But also, if you have a really bad plot, it will still have a negative effect on the game. Can't just ignore the plot. Butterfly Lady was Act 2. Gotcha. Ooh! 10% extra gold from monsters. Kinda sucks. Leah not believing in demons? Was that a thing? Wasn't she like Deckard Cain's granddaughter or something? Yeah, the Diablo 1 rogue really doesn't get it as cool in Diablo 2 as the others. Because the mage was the summoner, and the summoner has like the fucking arcane sanctum, and so that's cool. He's still kind of a punk, but like the arcane sanctum is neat. And then the warrior was just Diablo, and so that's kind of a big deal. But Blood Raven? Optional Act 1 boss that you find and defeat after 3 zone transitions? Damn. Brutal. It is socketed, it's one socketed. Do I have the waypoint for this area? Okay, so that has some skill levels. So that'll be money. Yeah, like... At least the warrior and the sorcerer get cool enemies to be. God, my knife. Oh, they fucking killed my demon. And my... my mercenary. Oh, I should be repairing my stuff whenever I go back to town. I just keep forgetting. Stop doing it. She does so much damage. Quit it. Can I shuffle things around to make space for a bow? I can. The undead king. Oh, King Leoric? Person who was allegedly lore important. I've gotten so many self-repairing items so far. King Lorik. Oh!
The sisterhood welcomes you.
I'll put that to good use.
Man, the open world design of Diablo 4 makes that game so much worse than it should have been. I don't think Diablo 4 is a bad game, but so many of the ways that game felt worse than other Diablo games, like so much of that was due to the open world thing they were trying to do. Because it also turns the game into fucking Oblivion in terms of, like, character progression. Of everything is always approximately as difficult as it has been. And that's not fun. It's lame. And it's like, oh, these games don't, like, nothing matters until you get to the end game anyways. And it's like, no. That's what makes Diablo 2 a good one, is that there's a sense of progression, and there's, like, ups and downs to the challenge that you are facing. It is a pretty well-balanced experience. It's not, like, an incredibly well-balanced game overall, but, like, the ways that it's not balanced are fun, rather than poorly balanced erring on the side of the experience feeling just kind of really samey for a long time. Wait, okay, I don't have the Black Marsh waypoint. So where is it? Do you have stats? There it is. Let's go defeat the Countess. Man, in Last Epoch, which I think is a really great ARPG. Like, it errs on the easy side, but I think it's really fun. An end game, like, in the end game you get access to, like, map kind of content where it's just like, oh, procedurally generated zones where you just, like, get in, clear the zone, beat the boss, and get out. And there are a couple of unique maps that you can dig into, and one of them is basically just a recreation of this zone, the tower, and then at the end you beat a boss called the Countess, and she drops a shitload of crafting materials. It's like, oh, I get it. That's a fun reference. And the boss fight is kind of neat too. Like, one thing that the Countess does is she summons like flame walls, and the Countess in Last Epoch has like some wall-based moves that she does. It's like, oh, I get it. That's very cute. Still gotta keep pumping Demonic Mastery until I get a second man. Where's the cow level? I vaguely recall there being a cow level, but... I could be wrong. I'm already double teaming. I need to triple team. Book! Yes. +1 to Sigil Lethargy. Oh, hell yes. Chance of blocking, adds fire damage, faster block rate. Cool. And also a... Whoa! Damn. This book is just way better than the other book. Holy cow. Adds magic damage, +3 to Miasma Bolt, 1 to Levitation Mastery, 2 to Summon Goat Man. What? For this one I get +1 to Sigil Lethargy, and like, that's good. But, wow. I don't remember if I have to resummon my Goat Man when I get, like, extra levels to him. We'll do it anyway. Oh yeah, and I could set Deathmark to a button, and then I can start using Miasma Bolt again. These rooms are such a fucking prank without being able to just walk over and pick up the money. Just like, check it out, it's 20 different instances of 7 to 14 gold. Do you want to click each of them? Like, no, I don't. Woo, triple runes.
And blood is welcome to my cause.
Alright, this hunter bow might be good. Okay. I might toss some stuff into those sockets.
I am overburdened.
Ain't no way that small shield is better than my books. I'm out of here. Alright. Old Book of Blocking still sells for over 1,000. Oh, why am I even looking at it? This thing is not giving me +2 to levitation mastery. Okay, what was I looking for runes again? What do I need for... So, stealth is Tal F. Authority is level 29, so I'm just looking for Tal F. I got Tal, I got F. Double check. Always double check. Tal F. Stealth, body armor, 2 sockets. Tal F. Stealth! So, what level am I right now? 9. In 8 more levels, I'll be able to put that on. It's gonna be great. Okay, let's go get this scroll out of my inventory. Jewel. Huh. Not too bad. Lightning resistant minus requirements. Touch, 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 touch. I did it. I solved the puzzle.
This is what happens when half measures are taken with demons.
Oh my god, it's Griswold! No, he killed my demon! that leg. Also a bunch of cash. Played too much Terraria. Oh yeah.
Good evening.
Identify my items, please. Give me a wand with nothing. Nothing?
You have risen.
Ring of Greed. Extra gold from monsters. Yeah, sure. Okay. So now back to Black Marsh. Just casually taking a stroll. My lady friend and my goat man. Just a chill time. On our way to go fight a lady who got her fangs hanging out. Which was the style at the time. Were the runes found via data mining? The rune words. I don't know. Could be data mining, could be... I don't know.
These sisters succumbed so readily to the call of anguish.
Yeah, there could have been guides, like the fucking Prima guide on Diablo 2. And so when making that kind of thing, Blizzard could be like, oh, by the way. I don't remember if there's a waypoint in the Tomoe Highlands. I know there's a waypoint, like, right here. No. Okay, cool. Didn't have a new guide for 1.12. Yeah. I don't know. It could be developers going onto frickin' message boards and being like, doing fun little hints, little puzzles. There's probably a video essay on this somewhere. Imagine a helpful game mechanic being found out through ARG shenanigans. It's happened. Dev out there that spreads misinformation about their game like L like L is real. And that anonymous forum poster was none other than Shigeru Miyamoto. Rare armor. The dev talking about an Easter egg in Mega Man 9 that's never been found, but he could have just been lying. Yeah. Oh, you guys haven't found Luigi mode yet? Thought for sure. Anyway. You have any information that you're willing to share on how to activate Luigi mode? No. They were posted on official patch notes. Yeah, that's reasonable. Boots! Adds lightning damage. That's okay. You know what? Fuck it. Deckard Cain, I found a bunch of garbage. Mana after each kill. Faster hit recovery. Poison length reduced. 2 resists, some life. You know... I could put 5 points into strength. They implied it was in the endless mode, but no one had gotten nearly far enough. Someone got 7,200 rooms and he posted they were almost halfway there. What? Every 40 rooms you take 1 more damage for everything, so a few hundred rooms in, everything in the game one-shots you. Huh. Yeah, if he is just lying, then that rules. That's, like, really great. Of just, like, hey, I got 7,200 rooms in, and I still haven't found anything cool. And he's like, oh, what? How many rooms? 7,200? Ah! You're getting there. Just keep trying. Yeah, it is a bit of a bummer how data mining has taken out some of the fun of finding weirdo secrets like that, but the downside, like, even worse than, oh, well, there's just not as many cool secrets to find, is some devs have instead taken that as, like, a different kind of challenge, of just like, oh, like, alright, if you're gonna data mine, you'll figure out how to do it. As for actually executing it, good fucking luck. Like, the star ending, the constellation ending in Spelunky 2. It's like, oh yeah. Yeah, that's in there. The Noida devs, yeah. Oh yeah, it's in there. You can do it. I mean, I don't know if you can do it, but, like, it's possible. Oh, my mercenary's dead again. Damn it.
Good day.
Ellie, do you need a shirt? Is that what's going on? You need a hat.
Good day.
Chance to cast Frost Nova when struck. Hell yeah. Attacker takes damage. Sounds great. Here you go.
Can't use that yet.
What? Oh, she's
Put
level
that to
8.
good use.
Ocarina of Time instructions to get the Triforce, and it glitched you out of the world and had the side effect of making the camera get really close to Link's hand, which has a Triforce on it. That's more interesting than a lot of that, like, the result of a lot of that kind of thing. I'm sick of casting Miasma Bolt. I'm just gonna throw my goat at things. Using mana potions is for dorks.
I can't use this yet. I can't use this yet.
Oh, my demon's dead. Ellie is dead too? Damn it.
Let's see what the craftswoman can do with proper implements.
Alright. Hey, Charcy.
Oh, thanks.
Oh yeah, I could use it on my
What
cool
can I do for
book.
you?
I sure hope this doesn't ruin it. It ruined it! It got rid of all of the cool modifiers that it had as a normal and replaced it with a bunch of garbage. What a shame.
The sisterhood welcomes you.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. Ooh, fire resist. Ooh, fire resist and also some other stats. Let's fucking go. Oh yeah, I definitely shouldn't have used that on that. It was very dumb. Cool fainting couch, thanks. It's been really good for fainting on. Chance to cast Charge Bolt when struck. Give me some fucking magic find, please. Clank. Let's do one more roll of the shops and see.
Good day.
Charge Bolt when struck, half freeze duration. Poison length reduced. Nothing. Oh well. I need my mercenary to level up one more time so I could give her a hat. She's not powerful enough for a chance to cast Freezing Nova. A dick! I mean, Dirk! +1 to Levitation Mastery. Yeah, I got something a little better than that.
Simple cages for simple minds.
I'll grab that Dirk on the stream every time. It's a holiday. The Finnish Golden Week. Ah! Alright. As punishment for dying in Diablo 2, I'm gonna eat a hot chip. Got my chopsticks to retrieve the Pringle from the can. The Hot Ones brand Pringles, the barbacoa flavor, real good chips. I like them a lot. But they do got some kick to them. The Rojo flavor, Rojo.
What can I do for you?
They are more of an upfront kick. The barbacoa ones, it's more of a slow burn. Are they better than Andy Caps? It's been so long since I've had Andy Caps. I don't know if they even sell, like, if our local grocery store even has them. You can get the hot fries at a gas station. That sounds about right. Used to be that one chip that I always really enjoyed were the TGI Fridays potato skin chips, and I was only ever able to find them. I was only ever able to find them at in like the small bags at gas stations and like rest stops and stuff like that. I could never find just like a regular sized bag at a grocery store for a long time. Vending machines, yeah. The auditory experience is not a good one here. Demon, please. Goatman, please make them stop. My Goatman is fucking struggling.
Hello.
Good evening.
Give me my girl back so she can help me fight ghosts. Thank you. I need to be picking up more health potions. I'm struggling. Health injured. There we go. So now I can go over to Chaos and grab Sigil Lethargy. Lay a sigil on the ground that slows and weakens enemies. So that is going to be really handy for anything that puts up a fight. Like Endariel is going to be... she's going to have a real bad time. Now I can teleport back to jail whenever I want. This is great. Man, now I want handicap hot fries. I've been inflicted with desire. And, like, I could solve that issue somewhat just by eating more of the hot chips that I have here on my desk, but I don't have an infinite amount of those hot chips. And also, if I eat a lot of them, I will struggle.
I can't use this
Let's turn Diablo down a little bit. Identify the new Dirk. It's back. Later, Ed. Thanks for dropping by. The lady's dead again. Oh, there is a rare in this pack. Okay, it's this guy. He's very slightly tan. There we go. Get in there, goat man. You could take him. I don't know if he can take him. I think I need more points in, like, the base Goatman skill. But I'm getting so close to being able to have 2 Goatmen. Oh, maybe this book will be better than the book that I ruined. Nope. I'm out of town portal scrolls? No! I'm a fool! +1 to summon Goatman, baby! Damn it. Here I am just kicking barrels, hoping that a scroll of teleportation pops out of one of them, and one of them frickin' explodes on me. What level am I at? 12? Yeah, not having to pick up and manage potions is good, actually. Not having to worry about potions or frickin' town portal scrolls or anything like that. Good choices. Gimme. Get me out of here.
Greetings. Good day.
Stock up on these stupid scrolls. Ellie, are you still level 8? Oh boy. You know what, Ellie? I'm level 12, you're level 8. How about we just buy a new one? Isolde, Debbie. Debbie's pretty good. Yeah, give me Debbie. Welcome to the team, Debbie.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
Enjoy this hat that the previous lady was incapable of wearing because she kept dying before she got smart enough to wear it. Buying GF. Buying good friend. Great fighter. Alright, so I need 2 more points of Demonic Mastery to get a second demon. I think it could be 3. If it's 3, that sucks. Yeah, I am really struggling from my goat man not having a bunch of points. Rank 1 goat man is still putting in the work, but he would be putting in drastically more work if his goat rank were higher. I need my goat man to be at least slightly better at fighting. Crude Dirk. Don't say. When I ask my Bolt Demonic Mastery. Like, I could summon a goat man. It's just, I can summon a mediocre goat man at the moment. We'll get there. Another Dirk. Dirks and daggers. Any of them could be big money, big prizes. Stupid wraiths. Debbie, don't you die on me. Don't you start acting like Ellie. Just dropping dead all the time. Okay, love that. I could summon a Taint. Id. Oh wait, Max Demons 2! Second Goat Man! Alright, this is huge. Things are gonna change, I can feel it. Get him! rare ring. Chance to cast Charge Bolt when struck. Attack rating, dexterity, and mana. Yeah, that's probably good enough to take off a little extra money from monsters. Whole ass party going on over here. They seem to be clearing stuff substantially quicker and more effectively. So, like, theoretically, I could just keep pumping points into Demonic Mastery, because I will eventually unlock the ability to have 3 demons. 3 mins. But I think I gotta invest in my goats. Theoretically, I could also summon Tainted, which are like little mage fellas that throw fireballs. And there's also, what are they called? Defilers, which, the Defilers are pretty cool because they, like, link enemies together so that damage taken from those enemies is split between them. So it's like, even if you're only actually hitting one guy, if that guy is linked to other guys, then it turns into AoE, basically. It's pretty good. Guess I'll take a look at the magic helm. Oh, this Dirk has straight nothing. There's no modifiers at all. Embarrassing. +3 mana. Get out of here. Another waypoint. Actually, let's take this opportunity. It's another death mark and a half. True. Alright. What do we have? +3 life, +1 max damage. Wow. Let's trash all this trash. Put that away. Deposit my cash into my stash. Burning Men's Soul is not on Spotify that I could find. Yeah, it is fucked up. I've been meaning to move off of Spotify for a while, but it's very convenient. Because it's also like where I listen to podcasts and stuff. Gloves and boots. Maybe they're good. +1 strength. And the gloves? Poison length resist? Or reduced, rather. Half freeze duration. That's kinda hot. Cracked dirk. Just want to cleave. Kind of cold. Well, no, it's kind of hot because it's reducing the duration of the cold. Oh, that's just regular mana potion. Oh, shit. New tier of mana potion unlocked. Shield. Potions. Is this leather armor any good? It's a large shield. That's fine. How's the armor? Eh. How bad do bugs in video games hit your phobia? Bad! I'm having a bad time with these enemies. But that's one of the best parts about playing a summon build, is that I can just tell my goat men, go fight them, and then I can look away. I can go look at chat. Setting them on fire help? No, not really. Fucking, Path of Exile 2. The spiders in that game are... Ooh, those ones are pretty bad for the phobia. Like, the ones in this one are also quite bad. But I think they might be even worse in Path of Exile 2. Actually, you know what? Let's just... the hour-long break that in abiotic factor that happened due to, yeah, there was a sizable spider in my room, and I could not function. It was a bad time. It wasn't even very good content, because it was just like the screen, the thing that was happening on screen was just a still image of like the fucking pause menu while I'm just freaking out across the room. I feel as though it was at least a decent demonstration that I'm not faking it. That shit faux real. Oh right, I paused after it was removed, and then it was like on the pause menu for a while when Lawyer Dog was installing copper mesh into my vents. Another Dirk. Big money? No money. Gotta install a gecko in the vents. Yeah. Gotta do something. Ow! Jesus. Are there enough just random goblins around for me to level up before actually fighting into Ariel? I don't think so. Alright, big boss lady. She's tearing through the goatmen pretty quick, but they are pretty cheap to resummon. Don't worry, I'm here to help. I did it. That was all me.
And the maiden's anguish waned as he loomed over her charred corpse.
No uniques. What a shame. I didn't actually level up either. My magic find is still fairly low.
Good morning.
Don't tear through my goat men, I need them. All resists +6, you say? That's pretty neat. +2 to Blood Oath, though. This sword's kind of hot, but I'm not actually hitting stuff that much. Prevent monster heal? Oh well. Yeah, fuck it.
Good to see you.
Hey, Charcy! Do you have magic find equip? What level am I? 13. So I'm a little bit away from 14, but then I'll still be 4 levels away from stealth. Where's all the dang magic find gear? Or if trigger a cutscene that I'm gonna skip. Thank you.
Greetings.
Nothing. +1 to summon Goat Man. I mean, kinda tempting. +2 to summon Goat Man. No.
I don't.
Why would I waste my time buying equipment that's good when I could waste my time buying equipment that could get me equipment that's good? Think about it. Yes! Yes! Fuck off, half freeze duration, 5% better chance of getting magic items! This is huge!
I bet you wonder how this...
Alright, Debbie. You and me, we had some good times together.
Greetings.
But, it is now time for... Durga Wahid! It's time for Wahid!
I'll put that to good use.
I'm sure you will. Prayer is so good for me. The prayer aura will also heal my goats. There we go. Okay, so what is giving me demonic mastery? Okay, if I unequip the dagger, it does take away one of the goats. So I think what I want to do is put one more point into demonic mastery, so that way, even if I switch out my gear a little bit so that I lose some demonic mastery, I will still have 2 goats. And now, everything's going into Summon Goat Man. These goats are gonna get so fucking powerful. Run into the robot assassin on the 12th floor. Pay me 980,000 gold and I might change my target. Yeah, might. There's still, like, in theory, there are currently 2 robot assassins on the loose. Because there was an unresolved robot assassin. And then he came up and was like, hey, you want me to go murder someone? The other one might have just given up, but there might just be 2. Anything is possible in Dokapon Kingdom. Ooh, Superior Dirk. Surely. This will be the good one. Could be a Nitro situation where it comes up in several weeks. Could be? Summon Tainted +2 to Demonic Mastery. That's pretty neat. +2 to Lethargy, +1 to Cleave. You know what? Base is 20. Let's go up to 25. Like, I lose fire resist, but +2 to Demonic Mastery. +2 to Blood Oath, though. Maybe if I had a thing that I wanted to socket into it. I'll switch these out, though. Oh, my mercenary died. Unfortunate. A Jester Fucko that gives you nitroglycerin you can't drop or remove. In Diablo 2? I don't know, I feel like that could work, because there's already stuff that's just like, on hit. Like a chance to trigger effect on hit. So you just do that, but it triggers an explosion localized on you with like a very small area of effect. Not being able to drop it is different. Yeah, it could be like a curse. The downside to designing it that way would be it would be really easy to get rid of it just by like logging out and logging back in. Unless they somehow manage to make it work the same way that like the Iron Golem does, where it maintains between sessions. A rune! El Rune, or as they say in Spanish, the Rune. No, I've been poisoned. Yeah, these goat men need some better base damage. Don't worry, fellas, we'll get there. If we can manage to clear out this dungeon, then I get to eat a book. And that book will make you strong. Oh, make it trigger off of walking around? That might take some real shenanigans, but being able to get around it by using a fucking Enigma or a teleport staff or something. Just already the most correct and best thing to be doing. There's shield... What's it? Shield charge, I think. There's not a lot of movement abilities in Diablo 2, by default. Ow, ow. Get me out of here. I think one of the most truly fucked up things about Diablo 2 is if you're running, you have 0 defense. Just like the defense stat on all your armor, none of it does anything. You only get like proper benefits from your defense. Yeah, see? Look. Standing still, 71 defense. Moving, none. Nothing. So it determines how well you can avoid getting hit by enemy attacks. So, by default, unless you have some kind of other effect that influences, like, how well enemies are able to hit you, if you are running, you have no defense. What you have to do is you have to walk everywhere if you want to have defenses. If you're walking, you get your full defense bonus. If you're running, literal nothing. It's not like an attack of opportunity thing, it's more like, oh, if you're running, then you're not taking up a defensive stance, and so you're not getting the benefits. And it's like, oh, okay, if I'm running, I guess I'm just not wearing armor, huh? Is that what you're saying? It is garbage nonsense. Why would they ever program that in? It's a great question. Another great question, why they didn't ever take it out? Yeah, if you are technically walking and just teleporting everywhere with, like, one of the best pieces of equipment in the entire game is a rune word called Enigma. Because what Enigma does is it gives you access to, like, I don't remember what level the teleport spell is, but it gives you access to teleport. and thus, as long as you can you have ways of sustaining your mana, you can just teleport everywhere, and thus you can set it so that you are not running, because it doesn't matter, because in order to move anywhere, you just teleport there instantly. It's just you're doing Dragon Ball Z, like, instant transmission shit in order to move. And so, in addition to being much faster, and also you can, like, just teleport past enemies, you can teleport around walls and shit, like, you don't actually need line of sight for teleport to work. In addition to all of those benefits, you also get to benefit from your defense stat. And so, Median XL, which is a total overhaul mod for Diablo 2. Really great mod. Like, tons of fun to play. It's kind of like Diablo 2 on crack. Like, everything is faster and more bombastic, and, like, you're doing crazy attacks, like, just teleport striking all over the place. Like, crazy. It's a lot of fun. It's very different. Like, it has a very different vibe, but it's a lot of fun. What Median XL does is, what would be your running speed in this game is just your default walking speed in Median XL, and then you can fucking zoom, like, you run so fast when you're holding the run button. And so it actually has, like, some kind of utility of, like, oh, if you need to evade something and you're just not going fast enough to evade it, then you run. And so you have, like, very little stamina to run with, but you don't want to be, like, doing that full speed run all the time anyways, because it fucks with your defenses, and, like, your base movement speed is, like, more than good enough by default. Median XL did not take out the defense thing. Correct. Technically, if you are running in Median XL, you still have no defenses. But in Median XL, if you are running, you are, like, very explicitly, like, sprinting, and for only short periods at a time. And it could be that they left that in because they can't take it out. It could be, like, some hard-coded thing that, like, would be really difficult and require, like, changes that are not reasonable in order to change that. And so as, like, a middle ground, it's like, okay, your base move speed is really high, and you can sprint for short periods of time to go even faster. And at those times, you don't have your juice. You don't have your defense. Median XL, you 100-meter dash at the cost of all of your armor vanishing when you do. Yeah! Yeah, basically. There are horny game mechanics everywhere with those for those with the eyes to see it. Also, really sad that there aren't any powerful cat lady demons in this game. Because one ability that the Warlock gets access to is Bind Demon. Force an injured demon to do your bidding. And so you basically just take control of a demon to act as a minion forever, until either you die or the demon dies. And the only enemies you can't bind are act bosses. Every other demon in the game you can bind, including Hephaesto, which is just like one of the most powerful demon enemies in the game. You can bind Lister, the Tormented, or Tormentor. Yeah, you want to bind Radamant? Radamant? Yeah. Just, if it's a demon and it's not an act boss, you can bind it as your ally. And so, certain demons can get modifiers to become just super fucked up. Just like, oh, takes no damage from 3 different damage types. Kind of shit. And tragically, there are no cat person demons that are worth actually binding, because none of them are very good. I was very sad when I was like, oh man, I could have a cat person running around hanging out, but it would be so much worse than most demons in the game. It's really sad that binding a fallen doesn't change its AI so that by default fallen, which are just like the generic imp demon fellas, whenever they get hit, they will run away for a short period of time. But the problem being, they will still do that if you bind them. But a fun thing is, if you bind a fallen shaman, the guys... Ooh, unique! The guys who summon other little guys, they will still summon other little guys for you. Alright, what do we got? Skewer of Crintiz. Ignore target's defense. Mana stolen per hit. You know? Plus 10 to strength, plus 10 to dexterity. That's kind of good. I'm putting it in the stash, at least. Deckard Cain. Take a look at this. Hey! Life and mana. It's not a huge amount of life and mana, but it's not nothing.
Allow me to advise you.
Yeah. So close to another level. Okay, put that away. Why am I going over here to sell the key? Just drop the key. Who gives a heck about the key? Oh. I did have death mark set to my right click this whole time. I'm a fool. Alright, there we go. Summon Goatman. Going from 8 to 10 damage to 13 to 15. Wow. Then, as soon as I beat up the mummy man somewhere down here, we're gonna get even stronger. And then the next time I level up, they're gonna get even stronger than that. I didn't forget about any quest rewards from the previous act, did I? Alright. Radamant fucking revives them. Oh god. My damage output is lacking. Ouch. My belt! It has broken! Oh, we got him! Eat the book. Delicious. Next level from 13 to 15 damage to 18 to 20. Wait, what? Identify my axe, please. That was a pretty good axe. You want this axe? Socketed. Hey, what am I? What level am I? 15. Closer and closer to that stealth. Torchlight was encouraging because you could just use an SMG. There's a lot of really interesting ARPGs out there. Like Ghost Lore. Ghost Lore was so cool! I'm gonna play more Ghost Lore at some point. Last Epoch is pretty great. And like... Oh, yes, please. 15% better magic find. This is huge. But yeah, like, frickin' there's a lot of really cool ARPGs out there. Because you get a very different vibe from a lot of them, I feel. Like, Diablo 2 feels so grounded by comparison to a lot of them. frickin' Path of Exile is so over the top, just like instant teleport, kill everything on screen before you can even realize what you're fighting. Last Epoch is also pretty high power, but stuff like Grim Dawn is a lot more grounded. A lot less super over the top high power. The stuff, like, a lot of what I like about Last Epoch, El Rune has arrived. A lot of the stuff that I like about Last Epoch is how approachable they make the mechanics. You know, everybody loves to make fun of the Path of Exile passive tree of just like, oh my god, it's a million fucking nodes, it's the sphere grid on crack, what were they thinking? And as you play more of it, you get a feel for what you're actually looking for from the passive tree, and so you don't actually need to really engage with the whole fucking thing most of the time. You know, you're trying to get very specific things out of it. But with Last Epoch, it's like, okay, you have 5 skills equipped at a time. You have your right click and QWER. Pretty straightforward. Okay, so what can you do with those skills? Well, some of the skills have some synergies between each other, but the big deal is each of those skills has its own skill tree. And so each of those skills you can build out to be different skills entirely, depending on what you need for your build or what you want to do. So, like, you could get Summon Skeleton, and it's like, okay, well, what do I want to do with Summon Skeleton? I can summon a bunch of skeletons, I can summon a bunch of specific kinds of skeletons, like, ooh, I'm just going to focus on skeleton mages, because they benefit the most from me doing fire damage, and I'm also doing like a corpse explosion type thing, which also does fire damage. Or, instead of having a bunch of skeletons, you can have one big skeleton. And then you make your build around that, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna have one big skeleton, and I'm gonna buff that one big skeleton as much as I possibly can. The giant boner, yeah. Yeah, Diablo 4 does a little bit of the, every skill has its own skill tree kind of thing. And I do think that's one of the best aspects of Diablo 4. Okay, that's the Dry Hills. I'm not done out here yet, I think. The new expansion expanded it further. Ooh, that's neat. That new expansion, like, just came out, right? Maybe I check that out. I still have a lot of old school RuneScape to play, but maybe I'll check that out. That sounds kind of hot. Is the Stony Tomb the one that I care about? Halls of the Dead, Maggot Lair, Claw Viper Temple. I do not care about the Stony Tomb. Yeah, I know the expansion ain't going anywhere. I think I'm gonna have to buy Diablo 4 because I'm pretty sure Diablo 4 was like the last thing that I played using Game Pass before I unsubscribed from that. Allegedly, they are reducing the price of Game Pass again, which is good because, wow, they made that shit way too expensive. But the downside is you don't get access to the new Call of Duty with Game Pass anymore. I think there's like a year delay. Like after Call of Duty comes out, it will be out on Game Pass a year later. So functionally, you don't get Call of Duty on Game Pass. Because a year later, a new Call of Duty has come out, and nobody is playing that one anymore. Although, thinking about it, once I'm done with OSRS, I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna try and go deep on Final Fantasy XIV again. Because that game's really good, I'm just very bad at sticking with it. If nothing else, I need to find good fashion for my cat lady. Her current outfit is pretty cool, but there's better out there, I know it. I'm very curious what they're going to be doing with the evolution combat thing that they're talking about. Just like redoing the whole rotations, like redoing rotations for every class and just like how each class plays. Just really shaking things up. Yeah, that's what I've heard from a lot of people, is Endwalker was such a good, like, finale for the story that was started in A Realm Reborn, that even though Dawn Trail was not bad, it was really difficult to be as invested in it. Buffs gone. Kill all buffs. Yes, please. I get such anxiety pressing a button that has a 60-second or cooldown, 60-second or longer cooldown. It's like, ooh, but what if I press it right as the boss does a mechanic that I'm not allowed to fight during, and then I wasted it, and then I just never press it, so I wasted it anyways. I don't know how the Dragoon rotation compares to other classes nowadays, but the Dragoon rotation feels complex. There are so many buttons to press. Because even not taking into consideration the alternate rotation for AoE, you have the way that I have the buttons set up is, like, one rotation is 1, 4, 5... It's like a 6-button rotation and then a different 6-button rotation. Not including any off global cooldown abilities, so not including jump, not including any of the buffs. Dragoon has empty buttons? What do you mean empty buttons? The strat is on cooldown no matter what unless you're doing burst damage. Yeah, but when do I do the burst damage, though? I don't know! Yeah, I've heard good things about Season of Discovery. I'm still not... I am protecting myself from World of Warcraft in the same way that I am protecting myself from even considering trying out Fortnite. You know, even aside from all of the reasons to not try out Fortnite, the main reason and the main excuse that I am using is I am not going to play Fortnite unless they let me play as Meowskulls, which they're not going to do because Meowskulls was a Battle Pass skin, and so they just don't bring those back. Often because they're legally not allowed, for whatever reason. But I am protecting myself from World of Warcraft by saying I am not playing World of Warcraft unless they let me be a Volpera Paladin. If they let me play as a Volpera Paladin, I might check out World of Warcraft again. But until that point, I am safe. Monkey Paw, that has been the case for, like, a while. Like, the last time that I stopped playing World of Warcraft back during Shadowlands. Once I stopped playing, I was like, yeah, I think I'm done for now, and I think I am not going to play again unless they let me be a Volpera Paladin. And Shadowlands was a hot minute ago, so they haven't gotten me back in yet. Please kill the guys that are summoning a million skeletons. It's still fucked up they didn't let you play as the cool lizard folks. But I am not so resistant to playing World of Warcraft as to say, well, I'll come back if they let me play as the lizard fellas. And also, there's the Drakthir, the dragon folk, so it's like, if you really want to play as a lizard kind of person, then you do have options in that regard, but... I'll play as a Volpera. That's alright. I don't need a cat girl. I'll play as a little fox fella. That's alright. I'll do it. I'll have a good time doing it. But only when I can play as a little fox fella as a paladin. You can play as a werecat man with an item. That's as a druid though, right? I have never been a fan of playing druid in WoW. It's not a druid thing? Are paladins your favorite class in the universe? So here's the thing. They're not. I did enjoy Paladin a lot the last time that I played. And that's part of why I made that part of the pact. Was, like, at the time I was like, man, I am really having a good time playing as a paladin, but I don't want to be a tauren. I don't want to be a big cow, I want to be a little fox. But Paladin is not necessarily my favorite World of Warcraft class. I am an altaholic when it comes to World of Warcraft. I make every fucking class. That's like, I will get every class to max level and then I will stop playing. Archaeology trinket. Ah. But it's just, I just want to play as Volpera. I just want to be the little fox fellas. And the fact that they will not let me be a little fox fella while also playing a paladin is just like, there's no good enough reason for this to be the case. And so, if they change it, I will come back. But until then... SpongeBob clip, I don't need it. Like, that's how I feel about a lot of things a lot of the time. But I have built up enough resilience to many of them. Paladins were fun in Season of Discovery, but not in Classic. Yeah. The class that I actually put the most time into, and probably overall enjoyed the most, was I mained Rogue. I mained Outlaw Rogue in Legion. And that was fucking awesome. That was such a fun class to play. The, just having the grappling hook to just zip around and, like, you don't have to worry too much about managing your stealth because you're just, like, building up crazy... Like, you're just building up buffs and such just out of stealth. You're just fighting. It's not like subtlety where you're weaving in and out of stealth and all that. But you still have, like, a couple of stealth-based panic buttons, which were really nice for solo play. Yeah, I really loved Outlaw Rogue during Legion. I liked a lot of classes during Legion. Legion was my favorite World of Warcraft expansion. Feral Druid. Yeah, I saw you talking about your power shifting shenanigans. Yeah, I could never. That's a little too big brain for me. Having to worry that much about mana management, like, nah, good. Nah, dog, I'm good. But, the thing that really got me thinking just like, damn, paladins are fucking cool, was I was leveling a paladin. I think it was in Shadowlands. I was leveling a paladin, and I don't tank much. I usually don't play tank or healer in MMOs. I always get anxious. Just like, oh, what if I fuck up? Then I am fucking things up for several other people in my party right now, and it is just anxiety-inducing. But I was playing paladin tank for whatever reason. Just like, you know what, I'm gonna be brave, I'm gonna do it. And I was having a good time. And I was like, oh shit, I'm finally having a good time being a tank in an MMO. And I think that is part of what finally got me to be like, man, paladins are fucking awesome. But also, I don't remember if it was a boss fight or just a large pull, but a fight was going wrong. And I managed to... I was using every fucking button on all my fucking hotbars. I was, like, using every single ability to try and keep myself going. And it took like 5 to 10 minutes. Like, it would have been faster for me to just die and for us to start the encounter over. But the fact that I was able to just barely scrape by and just keep going by the skin of my teeth, I was having such a great time playing as Paladin at that time. And so since then, it's been like, I don't necessarily have to play Paladin when I come back. I will probably try all of the classes like I usually do, and probably have a good time doing it. But I want to be the little fox man. And until I am allowed to do that, I am safe. There are mods for that. Doesn't count. Oh man, Death Knight. I played Death Knight on Wrath release, and boy howdy. That was fucked up. They shouldn't have let you do that. They shouldn't have let you be that good, that strong in that game. Plus 13 life, hell yeah. But it was a hero class. Yeah, hero classes are a bad idea. And I think that's something that they've been tinkering with in some of the more recent expansions of, like, finding ways to make every class a hero class. Like, there's the talent trees, but then there's, like, there are the specializations, but then there's the other thing on top of that. I forget the name of that new mechanic. New. It's probably fucking 6 years old at this point. It was the thing that stacks on top of your specialization. More Goatman, please. Wrath Fist. Cube! Oh god. They didn't like me taking the cube. The boys did it. Oh no, I don't have enough inventory space for the scythe. What if I put it in the cube? Oh my god. Truly astounding video game mechanic. I have too many mana potions. Bramble Bite. That's kind of neat. Oh, right. I forgot to revive my fucking mercenary an hour ago. God damn it. Scarlet Enclave. That was one of the Season of Discovery exclusive raids, right? Like, that was one of the raids they made for... Yeah. Yeah, I heard that one was pretty sweet. I heard a lot of good things about Season of Discovery, but I am not enough of a classic nerd to get riled up about that kind of thing. I am A-okay with retail. Ugh. One of the new augments for Shadow Step, rapidly move and backstab an enemy, turns it into a decoy bomb. Huh. Karazhan Crypts, which was a dungeon. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's neat stuff. I am interested in checking out. Like I've generally heard pretty good things about just the most recent couple of expansions for retail WoW, but I am not going to go back on the pact. I have committed. If they let me play as a Volpera Paladin, I'll go back. But until then, I have so many other games to play, including a major MMO. I have Final Fantasy XIV to play, and that one I can play as a Catwoman. And I need to get her cool clothes. Make knife throwing into grenade throwing? Hell yeah. Exploding kunai. If you play another MMO on top of OSRS, we'll never see you again. I mean, I might stream it if I were to go that deep. But yeah, it's 2 a.m. I started quite late and ran for, over 3 hours. I think we'll wrap things up here. Diablo 2 Resurrected Warlock. You can have 2 goat men hanging out with you. It's pretty good. Also, this is like the slowest and like Summoner Warlock is the slowest and overall just like weakest build you can do for Warlock. You may have seen me struggling. Don't worry, if you play as any other kind of Warlock, you will not experience such trials and tribulations. Okay. It's still this good. Yup. Hey, I didn't have any unspent skill points. I had unspent stat points. It's different. Because stats don't really affect your power. It's mostly just affecting what you can equip. And so that's why it is common to just hold on to your stat points until you need to spend some to equip a new piece of gear. And most of your other stat points just go into vitality, which is just more life anyways. Forgot how much of a sleepy bitch you made me look. How could you forget? It's a beautiful masterpiece. But yeah, upcoming streams, hopefully, we will be back on for Dokapon on Saturday. Hopefully my internet won't fuck up again. Fingers crossed. Monday, if I have recovered at least somewhat, I really want to check out Killaflow, which is a high-speed platformer made by a friend. It's cool. And it looks fun, but I haven't played it yet. So we'll see how that shakes out, hopefully. Tuesday, more Like a Dragon Ishin. And then next Thursday, more Digimon. Probably. Thanks again to... Where are my notifications on Twitch? There they are. Thanks again to Cult and Dan for the Tier 3 resubs. And Ash and Taran for the resubs. Apologies if I missed anyone from them not showing up in my notifications thingy. My regular notifications thingy is broken right now. Yeah, Ripper and Anteater worked on it. Chowko was the lead dev. A couple other folks did some work on it, to my understanding. Yeah, a bunch of my friends have worked on that game, and it's really cool. And I'm very, very happy for them. Okay, who's up, who's going? Not Game Center CX is currently on the Lemmings episode. Umpuko is doing 30-hour emergency rent-making stream. Uptime 32 hours. Well, I guess I hope it worked out. Permavermin is playing Echo the Dolphin. Spout is playing Captured 2, whatever that is. Oh, Umpuko is playing that new Solitaire game, what came out. Well, let's go raid the sheep and wish them well. Thanks again, everyone, for showing up and hanging out, chatting, all that good stuff, and hopefully I'll see you all again on Saturday for Dokapon! Have a good one.